Hello friends, happy Friday. Hope you're all doing well and your weekend is off to a great start. We got an exciting show tonight. I got my buddy Tim Fournier, who I can see out of the corner of my eye. Tim is going to be joining us for a Rustica live tasting, so that'll be quite a bit of fun, and we're going to have some fun with that with a little pool. Yep, I keep saying pole when I mean pool. But we're going to wait a little bit to get some folks in here before we bring Tim in, so he'll just be off to the side talking in my ear and watching the proceedings. So let's see who we've got in, and have I actually successfully started the stream, which is always a okay, because I'm way behind here. I'm amazed at how far behind I am right now, but Tim has confirmed that it has started. This is nice to have somebody in my ear that can answer my questions. Anyway, let's see who we got in tonight. Already 26 folks watching, so everybody wants to see Tim turn green. We got Big Dave. How you doing, Dave? Ron Hardcrackers, Pete F, Beowulf and Miss Kathy. Good to see you guys tonight. St. David, the Urban Hermit, Texas Piper, Bona Piper, and Paul the Piper. Good to see you, Christian and Paul. Big Dave is telling me something's growing out of my ear. Yes, this is necessary for me to be able to hear Tim. And you can see I've got this extremely expensive version of an earphone here that I got from the dollar store. The Smooth Piper, how you doing, Peter? Name that pipe. And Lord Hogarth. Great to see so many folks. Up there's George Tiedman. Good to see you tonight. So I've got the Friday Savinelli with Haunted Bookshop, as is the tradition. And the way this is going to work is we're going to bring Tim in. Before Tim actually starts smoking, we're going to ask folks, at what time do you think Tim's going to give up? And he may not give up. You know, I've talked about this before. I've had Rustica before. I don't find it to be all that offensive in terms of nicotine, but other folks say that they can't bear it, and we don't know where Tim's going to land on the spectrum. So we'll give it a shot, and we'll see if he makes it through the whole night. Whoever picks the latest time point will be the winner. Now, Tim's a slow smoke expert, so how long a bowl will actually last him if all goes well, I'm waiting for him to tell me so that I can get some idea about what the time frame might be. He doesn't know, so well, we'll say we'll give 9 o'clock as a cutoff. So we're going to start about 8:15 or so, and we'll go to 9 o'clock. So you guys want to start giving numbers? Give it to me in terms of time, and I will write them down. And we will stop taking times once Tim lights up the pipe, because that's when the obvious signs will begin to appear, and we don't want to skew the results.
Look at Texas Piper. Smart man.
All right. Texas Piper thinks you're going to make the whole thing, huh? So, Eddie, we'll put you down as a 9 p.m. This is, of course, my local time, Eastern Standard.
Eastern Daylight.
Eastern Daylight, sorry. So that was Texas Piper.
Corvette.
Jim, I can't do 11:30 a.m. Hooligan AC. He's gonna suggest 8:45. Only giving you half an hour, Tim. That seems. St. David.
8:47.
8:52. 8:47.
8:37. Yes.
For Lord Hogarth.
In 18 minutes, really?
So we got 8:37 for Big Dave. I'm sorry if I seem a little bit odd, guys. I'm laughing at things that Tim is saying. And yes, Corvette Jim, you think you're hearing voices. I literally am hearing voices. Name that pipe's got 8:55.
Do it. Do it. Do it all.
Yes, I'm hooked up to the Matrix. I'm part of the Borg. I get it. I got an earphone in.
Somebody thinks that they can hear me.
Really? Say something, Tim. That shouldn't be happening.
Something.
Let me know if you can hear Tim. It doesn't matter, I guess.
Yes.
So let's see. I got Michael Case at 9:18. 9:18? No, we said till 9 o'clock, Michael. You can't do 9:18. MTB is at 8:51. If we get enough people in the live stream, we may run out of minutes. I'll have to start doing seconds. Yeah, Christian, apparently they're making it pretty constantly now. I think it's going to be a permanent part. Big Country Briar, I got you as 856. Oh, they can all hear you, Tim. Okay, well, my apologies, but it's okay. Just be careful what you say, Tim.
Oh, fart crackers.
857 for Armchair Piper.
Surprised I'm not seeing an 816 in there.
Was there an 816? Did I miss it?
No, I said I'm surprised.
Oh. So Tim, is your tin from the original release, or is it numbered?
It's numbered, yeah. It's 2021 release, number 2779, 5300.
So I've got limited edition number 1387 of 7100.
No, mine says 2021 release, 2779 at 5300.
ENAS Dad, we're guessing how long Tim will be able to survive the Rustica.
Smelling the ketchup right now.
So a time between 8:15 and 9 p.m.
Smells like Heinz. 1989.
Oh, Welsh Piper, did I miss you? Sorry. Welsh Piper, I'm not seeing it. Could you please resend?
I guess I'll start packing my bowl. I just opened it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll break some stuff apart here and do my thing.
And by the way, I'm not mentioning as folks come in because I've been jotting down. Oh, the Urban Hermit's giving you till 8:20.
820 better than 420.
But I appreciate you all showing up. I hope you don't mind that I'm not recognizing everyone tonight. But I see Signalman Tony has joined us. The Welsh Piper 62. Little Piper Todd, good to see you. How you doing, Todd? I heard you had some appendix issues there. Hope all's going well. ENAS Dad is going for 840.
Wasn't 840 taken?
It might have been. No.
Okay.
Boy, this is going to be a nightmare trying to sort through the numbers at the end. Michael Case is going for 6:18 or 9:18 Pacific Daylight Time. So 6:18 meaning. I'm confused,
Like
Michael.
6:18, 7:18.
So it's currently
9:18. That's 9:18.
Yeah, but we're only going till 9 o'clock, so it's currently 10 after 8. So you've got from 5 minutes from now until 50 minutes from now.
Yeah.
Beowulf
We
and Miss
put the
Kathy.
second coming of Jesus because, well, that'd be a long time.
Probably.
Beowulf and Miss Kathy, we've got 8:30. Doug Owens.
I am the voice of all conscience.
Doug Owen, 8:51.
Why do you think pastors don't want to talk to me anymore?
The Smooth Piper. Peter, we've already got 9. Could we put you down for 8:59?
Like the price is right. Don't go over.
You know what, Peter? I'm going to put you down for 8:59. If you want to change it, let me know. And there may be a surprise of some sort, or not a surprise. There will probably be a surprise, but there, there may be a prize. Puny Man Pipers, 837. Okay, so Welsh Piper 62 says that Simon, London Calling, has a video out asking for our help for a fellow YTPC member. He has a pipe auction on his live tomorrow, proceeds going to said member, and he's donating via PayPal. So if anyone would like to check that out, London Calling Simon, you probably all know him and can find his video. I'm sure it's for a good cause, but I don't actually know anything about it, but please check it out. Eric S., 847. That's been taken, Eric. You can have 848 or 846. I'm impressed that I've been able to keep up. I don't know what the winner is going to get yet, St. David. MTMTB
singing Black Sabbath.
Hang on, MT. So 851. Yes. Doug, I'm going to bump you to 852 because MTMTB had 851. And I don't think anybody has 852. Thank you for catching that, MTMTB.
Eric S. at 848, excuse me.
Okay, 848.
Sailor's doing military time.
He would.
I want to say that's 9. No.
I'm glad to hear you're doing well, Todd. So 2100 is that's 9 o'clock. Yeah, we already got a 9 o'clock. We can put you in at 858, I think.
And then Richard's got 838.
Okay, and we're gonna call it now because we've only got a minute until we light up. So.
Okay. Well, Doug Owens got 849 already in.
Okay, so
Saint
Doug's
Dave,
going to 849.
St. Dave has got 852. Welsh Piper 844.
And Welsh Piper 844. And did we calculate what sailor is yet? So 2000 is 8 o'clock.
Is it 8 o'clock?
Yeah, so it must be 9 o'clock, and that's already taken. And 859 is already taken. So we'll put you in at 858, sailor. St. David is 852. Okay. Welsh Piper 844.
Making my little cake pack right here.
And who did we just change? Oh, sailor.
Yeah.
And we're putting him in at 858 because 9 and 859 is already taken. All right, that's it. We're done. Eric S. says he likes the new look. If you're talking about the blue earphone, I give up. All right, let's bring Tim in and let's see how this goes. Hopefully you guys are seeing Tim now. You should be. I assume you just saw yourself, Tim. All right, now I have to remember to look here and not to look here. So have you lit up, Tim?
Right now?
Okay, go ahead. I am going to be a minute or two later because I haven't opened my tin yet, but I've had it before. We're not betting on me. And I decided, I don't want to make Tim feel bad when he falls out of his chair, so I decided to use one of my smaller pipes tonight.
The Boswell. So
yeah, I love this pipe, and it does hold quite a bit of tobacco. So I'm just opening the tin now.
I did find a Jim found me a calabash that's similar-ish looking.
Mm-hmm.
That's not Boswell.
Boswell is making these now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was originally a one-off, but they are making them. So.
Yeah, I want one now. Damn it.
All right. And for you guys that haven't had Rustica, Tim, did you bother to check what's in it? Because I forgot.
Ketchup. I wanted to say I did, but now I don't remember.
I mean, obviously
I wanted to.
has Rustica tobacco in it. This is the. I got to remember where I'm pointing at here. This is a flake. Oh, there's the camera. And it's very nice flakes.
Oh, why doesn't it say? I'm assuming it was some sort of burley thing, but maybe not.
I think it's actually a Burley, Virginia with the Rustica thrown in. What pipe is Tim smoking? And Doug Owen is noting that we have the same haircut. I actually have more hair than Tim.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very proud of that. So Tim, you want to tell him about your pipe?
This is a Kamoy. It's pre-60s. That's all we know. Never been smoked. Steal of a deal.
And you've had that since
Last Saturday.
It's a nice looking billiard. I like the thin shank on that. It really looks good. All right, I'm loaded up. This took 2 flakes. You know, darn it, I'm gonna have to fill my lighter. So Tim, feel free to, talk about what you're tasting and whatnot.
Well, I was smelling some ketchup. While I'm tasting, it's very smoky. You know what I mean? Smoky.
Mm-hmm. Like,
Has a smokiness to it. It's not overly sweet or anything.
it definitely has that McClellan-esque tin note to it. Oh, that'll work.
It reminds me of something, though. The last time I finished with my woman, because she couldn't help me with my mind.
It is a little bit of a challenge to get the top jarred.
Yeah, I had a hard time lighting her. Retro inhale is really easy.
I'm glad you're here, Tim.
The only reason why I don't think it has any Latakia smooth is because it's not sweet.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you're here because this would have been fascinating. 15 minutes of me writing down times and then 5 minutes of me trying to get a pipe lit. By the way, my tamper tonight was, I keep forgetting to point to this camera. Somebody gave this to me, and I unfortunately don't know who.
Somebody stole my tooth.
But it's a very nice tamper. Antler and a couple different woods there on the end. There we go.
Hmm. So you didn't get my earwig, did you, Mike?
I realized it was an earwig and I stopped thinking about it. So first thing I'm noticing about this, and I remember it from the last time I had it, is it's got an herbal note to it.
I can get that. Like when you smell like certain types of tea bags.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't like tea, but I don't necessarily dislike the smell. Am I sensitive to vitamin nicotine? I wouldn't think so. I smoke a lot of burley, but I will say Sterling Flake has kicked my butt a couple of times.
So Smooth Piper's wondering
No, it
if
doesn't
it
taste like Tim.
Smooth Piper's wondering if it has a lot of key in it. I think it definitely does not have a lot of key in it.
Yeah. Well, that's for another show there in Nustad. Say it slow.
Ah, interesting, Eddie. The Texas Piper is saying that the herbal component almost reminds him of a Lakeland.
Mm. You put a little bit of yeah, that's what was weird. Is it had some smokiness, but there's no. It's not sweet like Latakia, so I didn't think there was any Latakia.
No, it's more of a dark fired Kentucky kind of smokiness. I'm going
Yeah,
to
it's
look
probably-
up what the components actually are. So you keep talking.
People think I'm insane because I'm frowning all the time.
Oh, what happened here?
Mm-mm. Yeah, I wouldn't say Preet, no. It doesn't have that heavy pepper. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm not getting any Perique. All right, so let's see. Yeah, I'll read the whole thing to you. Nicotina rustica is the sister of the tobacco plant that we know and love, Nicotina tabacum. Native to the Amazon region and other parts of South America, the plant and various types of its use spread throughout the American continent. This is going to get boring. Indian smoked it in clay pipes. Rustic plant is usually the nicotine content of the rustic plant is usually high. However, it quickly went out of fashion when the Virginia and burley tobaccos known today were discovered and spread. Today can only be found in Eastern Europe, in the countries of the Middle East, and in Asia. That surprises me. A new process was developed to make this very potent tobacco edible for the German palate. It actually says edible for the German palate. So I guess Germans are eating this.
Speaking of Deutsch.
Sun-dried and they retain their natural sugar. Dark Virginia and burley were also added to balance the flake. So it's dark
It's
Virginia.
a Camoy, Big Dave.
So it's dark Virginia, burley, and rustica. It's by far the strongest tobacco in the McBaron range, which isn't really saying much. Probably one of the strongest pipe tobaccos worldwide. Recommend that you eat well and use a small pipe before enjoying the flake.
No. I ate, but this is not necessarily the smallest pipe in the world either.
Well, I picked this one for sheer comic relief. I thought it would be. It was this or the Missouri Meerschaum General. Oh, see, now that would have been funny.
Yeah, I get some digging pipes. No, I'm joking. Did the fake heave there, Mike? That you missed it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm doing too many things at once here. I'm trying to pay attention to the comments. Sorry, I'm neglecting you guys a bit, but there's just a lot going on.
This is so darn interesting.
There's Patrick Grant. Hello, Patrick. Ian A.S. Dad says that Black XS is the strongest he's smoked. That's... A lot of people say that's strong. So on my monitor, you're just holding up the big rub.
And I'm just taking a sip of coffee.
I'm going to be opening this up, if I can get to my tamper, without pulling everything on the floor with my ear.
What, pal? What do you want? You don't want anything to do with this. No, you don't. What you doing? That's your sweet girl. That's my sweet girl. That's my sweet girl. You want to get on YouTube? Here. You're on YouTube now.
Oh.
Finish your name off. Sasquatch? Am I that hairy?
Hmm?
You are a Sasquatch.
Somebody called you a
somebody
Sasquatch?
else.
No, I think that's one of your friends texting you.
I am not an animal.
Oh, there it is. NAS Dad called you a Sasquatch. Or he called me a Sasquatch, or he called someone else a Sasquatch. We just don't know.
I do have big feet, though.
Well, I think the Sasquatch only has one, because it's always singular.
Hopping around in the woods. Oh, Everett. Everett's a Sasquatch. Maybe a Yeti.
Hey, Everett's pretty clean shorn these days. Yeah, Tim is holding his own. Any signs that we're gonna be ending soon?
I'm being easy, being careful. I'd be impressed if you, MTB, if you swallowed the Copenhagen juice.
Oh.
Back when I was a kid, Stan Larry Hansen used to wrestle with tobacco in his mouth and he would just swallow it.
Lord Hogarth, I think you're starting to look a little pale, Tim.
Really?
Now be careful, because they're going to try to, play psychological games with you. Yeah. I don't know, Tim, your eyes are looking a little red.
It's not really Tim on the screen.
Ah. One of those deep fakes that the state has been using to fool us.
What was that?
I don't even know what it means. I know there's a lot of conspiracy theories about something called deep fakes, and
Yeah.
I think it's some kind of a like fake video of people. But
Captain Black. Pretend it's Captain Black.
that's funny. I don't know about you, Tim, but if I pretended it was Captain Black, I would not be able to do it.
I mean, I'm used to Cavendish, Black Cavendish.
That's true.
That was my beginning jam. Still smoke it to this day. Just not as much.
Hello, Bob Kraus. Good to see you, Bob.
Oh, I probably lit up like 3 seconds faster.
Texas Piper, we both have Rustica. Hey, I got proof.
Sometimes when I play Monopoly, I like to use the thimble.
Oh, yeah. I was always a car guy. Daniel Leslie. Hello, Daniel. He wants to know who's been smoking longer, Tim or Mike. Do you mean tonight, or do you mean in terms of lifetime? We could answer both.
Talking about lighting up the Rustica.
Oh, yeah, you probably have about 3 or 4 minutes on me. Something like that.
You never had the old Joe Krantz.
No? What are your... Do you like Haunted Bookshop?
Yeah.
You'd probably like old Joe Krantz then.
Stands to reason.
Oh, and the Urban Hermit has been enjoying Weybridge. Very good blend. Glad you're liking it, Everett.
Oh, and Gary likes his Captain Black grape.
Well, there's a tobacco for everyone.
Diet Mountain Dew.
Beowulf and Miss Kathy think your lips seem to be turning a little blue. Their time must be coming up. Daniel's asking about lifetime.
Oh, man, I started smoking pipe and... Oh, definitely you. I started smoking a pipe about 2001.
Yeah, I got a few years on you then. But I've got a few years on you in general.
But I started in cigars when I was in college.
So it's been over 30 years for me. I would have to go and try to figure out what year. But it's definitely over 30 years.
But since COVID, I went from one pipe to over 35.
It's funny. Yeah, apparently pipe repair requests have gone through the roof during COVID. I was talking to Tim West about that because I couldn't keep up anymore, and I asked Tim if he would take on the customers that wanted repairs done, and he said that he's having trouble keeping up too because apparently people are staying home, working from home, and breaking their pipes. It's like a new hobby.
Sometimes I'm out doing tree and shrub, and I'm like, oh yeah, you see that? Those are the spider mites, and I'm pointing. Look at that. See that over there?
And do you have pipes that you won't take out? Like, do all your pipes rotate, or do you have some that you just consider in the house pipes?
Oh, the Ford Assassini never leaves the house.
Like, I would probably be the same way if I had that pipe, yeah.
1930, 1932, yeah, that thing doesn't get smoked very often. That's a holiday pipe. Special occasions.
Michael Case has been a pipe smoker since 1967.
Where I was born.
You were born in 67?
72.
Oh, okay. Oh, before you were born, okay. Because I was 1 year old.
That means Michael Case might have been smoking a pipe in utero?
No. You've completely misunderstood. But Michael, if I knew you back then, I would have crawled over and tried to join you. Armchair Piper's been since 1969. And Robert is saying he loves his 4-dot as well.
What year is your 4-dot?
Cardiac Cause. Hello, Cardiac Cause. A new pipe smoker and new to the channel, smoking a corncob legend with my favorite Lane 1Q. Yeah, that's not my favorite, but that's great. Well, welcome, Cardiac Cause. Great to have you. Thanks for joining us.
Bowls of Rustica in one night, dude.
Wow, Todd, that's good. That's a good point, Doug. We are losing pipe repair people. They're retiring. They're just not wanting to do it anymore.
One of my favorite movies, a Cary Grant movie, Arsenic and Old Lace.
Arsenic and Old Lace was a good movie.
Isn't that Cary Grant? Yeah.
Oh, Patrick Grant is. Oh, God. Okay, I see. Cary Grant smoked assistant. Okay, I'm all caught up now. Sorry.
Interesting enough, Roger Moore smoked Falcons exclusively.
Really?
Yeah, that's what Jim told me, so I'll take it as true. He was a 007 I grew up with. Interesting enough, I watched all the 007 movies in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't until Roger Moore that you got the big stunt scene at the opening.
And when you say you watched them all, did you even watch the ones that got really crappy towards the end?
Yeah, the Timothy Dalton ones, horrible.
Hey. Now,
They were horrible, dude.
Timothy Dalton was the second best Bond.
In Bizarro World, maybe. No, I really enjoyed Daniel Craig because that's kind of like a reboot thing, like him at the beginning, before Dr. No sort of thought, and I'm just like, you know what? This is working out for me.
No, in order, you've got George Lazenby, Timothy Dalton, Sean Connery.
George had the one movie.
But it was a good one.
And when he's kissing the dead wife. Come on.
That was Emma Peel.
Don't get me wrong.
It was Emma Peel.
Yeah.
Mrs. Peel from The Avengers.
Wrong, though. I'm going to put more. Connery. Lazenby. It's got to be, I'm sorry, but it's got to be Craig then. Pierce Brosnan, even though I think it's just Pierce because he had the shitty movies. Pardon me. He had the crappy movies. Except for GoldenEye. GoldenEye was great. And then Dalton tearing up the end.
What I liked about Dalton was that he was the only one that I felt really, that vengefulness came out in him. Vengefulness. He was someone that looked like they were going to kill.
Every time I watched those movies that him in it, I kept on saying, this guy's a beta male. And 007's an alpha.
I would say that about...
way too much of a beta simp.
I would say that about Dalton. I'm sorry, not Dalton. Brosnan. Pierce Brosnan.
At the end, yes.
Yeah, everybody's going to agree with Tim. I know. I'm an outlier here, but I liked
Mom
Timothy
always
Dalton.
said it was a genius. GoldenEye was just great. That set a bungee jump record too. That opening scene at the time.
Oh, really?
Bungee jump record. It had 2 stunts at the beginning: the bungee jump, and then the free fall into the plane
Hmm.
off the motorcycle. Just like, yeah, there we go, 2 stunts.
Uh,
But by the time we got to Craig, there was no more stunts at the beginning. I said I didn't recall seeing any.
Daniel Leslie has an interesting question. Can you see that, or do you want me to read it? Mike or
Hold on
Tim,
a second.
in your
You're gonna have to read
opinion,
it to me because I'm lighting.
well, I could read it to
Switching
everyone in
back.
case, so that, because some people might be listening. In your opinion, what movie do you think had the most conspiracy theory involved in it?
I want to say JFK, but I'm thinking that's probably wrong.
Wasn't there a movie in the 90s that might have had Mel Gibson in it that was called Conspiracy Theory?
There's that.
I'm going with
I
that.
didn't watch it though.
I never saw it, but I think it probably had the most conspiracy theory in it.
I'm thinking a lot of documentaries they put out in the early 2000s. Oh, speaking of documentaries, I watched that documentary Rumble about the Native American influence in the progression of jazz into rock music and stuff.
Oh, that's interesting. Do you remember the name?
Yeah, it's called Rumble.
Oh, I thought you said, okay. The name of it was Rumble. I'll have to check that out. That sounds interesting. I thought you said you watched it on Rumble, the video platform.
Netflix. Then I found out little interesting notes about Mardi Gras, the Native American. Apparently, a lot of people, black people, African American, however you want to say it, were actually descendants. There were slaves that came in and ended up escaping and living on Indian reservations.
Huh?
And they were just women in the Indian reservations because a lot of the Indian men were either A, killed, or B, shipped somewhere else, like Haiti or whatever, I think. I might be wrong. But anyway, they were shipped somewhere else. So that's how we started getting that going on.
That's interesting. Steve Russell says Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys. I'm assuming that was his nomination for the most conspiracy theory. So. And everybody's agreeing with you on the Daniel Craig thing. So
Yeah, he did a great job.
I'm
And
that's
then
okay.
when the whole red pill guys started freaking out about the last one, it's just like, oh, come on, it was like 3 seconds and he laughed it off.
All right. The last Bond movie that I watched was Skyfall. And that was so bad that I swore I would never watch another one.
Sir Albert Finney was in that one. Sir Albert Finney was in that one.
Yeah. It didn't help it.
I liked it. And then they got rid of the woman M. Bonus.
Oh, they shot her, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
mm-hmm.
Spoiler.
Spoiler, it's like, several years old now.
So we're at 8:46 and you're still doing fine, huh?
Yeah.
Good. Mike, I have not seen any new comments in a while. I hope I'm not locked up here or something. Andrew Sirigliano had a rewatched Mike Myers' So I Married an Axe Murderer last week. And that is a funny movie.
I watched the last Halloween one. Speaking of Mike Myers, different one. That was interesting.
Are you seeing any chat after that? Because I seem to stop.
I see Andrew was the last one.
Okay. You never know with YouTube what's going on.
Just joking.
I was just about to say, "Oh, Tim, you're frozen." You almost got me. Here we go. We got some more. MTMTB thinks you should stand up and spin for 10 seconds. I guess his time has come up. Old Uncle Mike is jealous that we can smoke inside. Yeah.
This is my smoking parlor. My living room.
There's an interesting movie. Texas Piper says that he watched Kill Bill for the first time and thought it was interesting.
Yeah, but it wasn't worth the hype.
I watched it long after the hype. I didn't watch it for the hype. It just was on, kind of like what Eddie's describing.
No, it's just it was all hyped up, and my friends had to watch it. So, okay, I'm like, okay.
I found some of the scenes in that to be really, really well done. The one I'm thinking of is where she takes on the room full of, I believe they were Japanese men with the katana sword. I just thought the way that was filmed and everything, it was really kind of, these mixed emotions where on the one hand it's a horrible thing that you're watching, but on the other hand it was so beautifully filmed that you were kind of compelled to watch it. It evokes some interesting emotions, I thought, and
Mine was Soul Man.
Soul Man?
Yeah, I always wondered if somebody, I mean, it wouldn't be PC now, but the blackface in order to get to a college that was only enrolling minorities in there and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That movie would not hold up now.
No, probably not. Probably not. Yeah, Tim is holding up quite well. But
Maybe a little slightly. A little bit of buzz. But not buzz.
Bob Krause is asking if anyone knows anything regarding Brigham pipes.
I know you have to bring them young.
No, that's something else.
That's right. Isn't that where Ted Nugent went to school?
I don't know. Maybe. I'm not really.
Question for everybody.
Where did Ted Nugent go to school?
Huh? No, I don't think he went to school. Does anybody feel uncomfortable now listening to any Michael Jackson's PYT Pretty Young Thing?
I'm not going to answer that.
That's a no-win question, isn't it?
It really is. I've got a Michael Jackson related story that I want to do a video on. It's something that happened on our vacation a couple weeks ago. That's what Michael Jackson said Steve Russell. And Puny Man Piper wants to know how you pronounce your last name.
Like a number in a car going by real fast. Fournier.
I'm getting better.
Basketball player is from France, and it should be Fournier. But they say Fournier because that's all people know is Southern Creole lingo.
I'm getting better. I only mispronounce it like 1 out of every 5 times now. Oh no, I only mispronounce it
You mean
4 out of every 5
5 out of 1
times.
times?
That's yeah. Yeah, I've got this. It's a hilarious story.
Question.
Hmm. Sorry. It's a
That's
hilarious
okay.
story,
I'm
but
wondering if somebody really did that.
okay. Let
Actually, Blair Witch Project until the end. I was like, okay, it's stupid.
never saw it. Looked stupid to me at the outset. But I rarely watch videos these days. I rarely watch movies and have for the past.
Since they took the Betamax away, huh?
No, it was before that. It was before that. I just newer movies just don't do it for me. I always find something I don't like about them, and it bothers me. And like my wife and I would go. We probably go to like one movie a year. And she gets really mad at me because as we're walking back to the car, I'll say, "Did you notice that?" And you're always picking on things. Why can't you just enjoy a movie? And I can't. Steve
How about
Russell.
watching a movie in your own home?
I got to catch up a little bit here. Voodoo, hello. How are you doing? How are you feeling? I assume you had. Am I right? You had your back surgery done? If not, it's imminent. Daniel Leslie, Mike or Tim, in your opinion, what movie that you watched made you left wondering if it was actually real?
Remember how we answered that, and then I came up with the other?
Oh, you did it? Oh, I'm sorry.
Looks white. Tim is breaking out in a sweat.
Oh, so that's what Soul Man was? That was an answer to that question? That question's just, I'm just seeing it now.
Just wondering if it actually happened.
I'm sorry. I thought you were, okay. I didn't realize it was an answer to that question. I never thought a movie was real. Steve Russell wants to know.
Based on a true story is really based. It's really not the true story. Like once you actually know what happened to Vince whatever in the Philadelphia Eagles, such a letdown. Invincible is just like, oh no, nothing like that.
Steve Russell wants to know if I ever went to Neverland. No. Okay, it's this Thursday. Got you voodooed. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is a funny movie, Texas Piper. I like that one.
Train.
From Mama from the Train.
It's the contain of our time.
Our Discovery mood, Eddie. Gotcha.
I like it. Take it nights. Why did they always pray to baby Jesus? What happened to the adult one? Why do they call Wednesday Hump Day if everybody gets it on the weekend?
Again, I'm going to pass. The best part of Talladega Nights was the end, the things that they cut out, that they showed at the end. The series on the snow blindness in cats commercial was hilarious.
Oh, that's my favorite part of the Cannonball Run movies. The bloopers at the end, man.
Yes.
I love that. Even the second one's good. I love watching movies like that.
Voodoo will be watching from the hospital room next week. Wow.
I meant to ask, is Dude Rustica?
He's no, he's kind of fallen off of YouTube. I mean, he hasn't fallen off. He's consciously decided not to do much on YouTube.
A conscientious objector.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I noticed Joker with his MGTOW, men going their own way stuff. He keeps on having problems supposedly with YouTube, but you know what? His things are only half an hour, and he says whatever he wants within that half an hour. The idea is you go over at half an hour, then you can start saying stuff because the YouTube people only go half an hour in.
Ah, interesting.
And I think Rolo gets away with it.
NAS Dad thinks that 9 o'clock is going to be the winner. Yes, Dude Rustica is on Instagram. You can find him as Dude Rustica. Thank you, Urban Hermit.
I'll look him up.
And yeah, NAS Dad thinks that 9 o'clock is going to be the winner. We've only got 3 minutes till 9, so.
Just kidding, folks. Just the jokes.
Now, there are a few folks, I think Michael K. said earlier, and Steve Russell's now alluding to it, that thinking that maybe there's not much smoke coming out of your pipe, Tim. There we go.
Where's Barry Manilow? Looks like we made it. Is that a good earwig for you, man?
What's that? I didn't hear you.
Is that a good earwig for you?
That one's not sticking. I don't know why, but I'm glad.
It's like I can't get Barry Manilow out of my head. Ah! I got a buddy of mine at work stuck with that song Gold. Remember, like the early 80s? When the lights go down in the California town. Then I remember getting this guy stuck on One Night in Bangkok.
We should have done the pool as to when would Tim start singing. Maybe nicotine has a different effect on you. Hobbit and Piper got the spins from Rustica. Yeah.
Got the vapors.
I didn't see. Did you fan yourself when you said that?
I'm still standing better than I ever did.
Oh, thank you, Stratman. I needed that. $8.59.
Yeah, I had a hard time keeping it lit, but once I got the matches in there, it did pretty good. Yeah. You know what else was complete hype? All them Hobbit movies.
Yes.
Pure hype.
All the Tolkien
I
movies.
watched them like I was expecting, I guess, more.
You know what else is pure hype? Star Wars.
You'd be wrong, sir. That came out of nowhere.
And was a reasonable movie for its time, but was nothing worth the cult status that it's been granted.
No, I mean, that was the time when there wasn't a lot of TV. So, I mean, even Ron Howard said he left the movie and him and his wife didn't even say anything. They just walked to the end of the line and got back in.
He was just kissing
Nobody's
Lucas's
doing that
butt.
for Hobbit.
I saw the movie and said, yeah, that's a movie. That was a movie.
Empire's better.
Empire's a long game of hide and seek. Nothing happens in Empire. It's a boring movie. It's a boring movie.
Empire was dark.
Texas Piper Eddie agrees with me. Star Wars is way overrated. Thank you.
Well, you'd be wrong.
And Big Country Briar would rather watch Spaceballs. Name That Pipe is pointing out that Star Wars did sell a lot of toys. Can't argue with that.
Yeah, that's where he made his money. He didn't make any money off the movie itself.
True. Piper said is asking if we've ever tried Nicotina Wild Rustica. I have not. Have you, Tim?
This is my first time trying Rustica. Jam.
NAS Dad says that Star Wars changed movie making. If you mean by bringing in a lot of crappy CGI and getting away from the fundamentals of plot, yeah, it did.
The first three, there was no CGI. No CGI on the original three.
True. Okay. So bringing in a lot of overdone special effects and getting away from the fundamentals of plot.
If you had stormtroopers shooting at a bunch of Star Trek red shirts, stormtroopers don't hit a thing, red shirts still die.
It's a puzzle, yeah.
Wrapped in an enigma.
Well, we're 2 minutes past 9, Tim. You survived. you outbeat multiple expectations. And that means that
I actually beat mine expectation, honestly.
We do have a winner. And that winner is Texas Piper. Congratulations, Eddie.
He thought that one through.
Let's see who came in second and third. I know we had an 8. So the Smooth Piper Peter was at 8:59, and Sailor was at 8:58. And unfortunately, both of those chose 9, but it was already taken by Texas Piper. So they were all in your corner. Who was the
close, but no Rustica pipe?
Let's see, we got it.
Didn't want to say cigar.
And Everett Young, the Urban Hermit, was the most distant from reality with 8:20. So. Good job, guys. Congratulations, Eddie.
Texas Piper.
And Eddie, we're gonna get you a Larry Black tamper of your choosing. Ah, couch. Thank you, sir. I can't do the Tim will do it for us. Sorry, I can't do it because I've got a different setup here for bringing Tim in.
I got something here. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
But thank you, Couch. We appreciate it.
I don't know if you'll hear it. Oh, let's turn the volume back up. Okay, let's try this.
Is that a flush?
No, that was bowling a strike and then a pause after.
Oh. Well, that would work.
Got my little sound effects board on my phone.
So Eddie, let me know which of the Larry Blackett tampers you want, and we'll get one of those out to you. And if you don't know Larry, he's buttons for your britches.
Right.
See, this is what nicotine does to Tim. He's buttons for your britches on Instagram, and you can see his selection of tampers there.
Turn the light on now. Sun's going down.
Okay, so old Uncle Mike says he's one of the few that like Jar Jar Binks.
Misa loves the dark side of the Force.
I knew that was going to happen.
Misa strong with Sith power. Remember, folks, 8:30 show is different from 10:30. Don't forget to tip your waitresses.
So Tim, it's up to you if you wanna head out or if you wanna hang around for a bit.
I can hang.
I'll be here till 9:30.
I'm always here till 9:30.
Big Country Briar says this was like watching the opening of Al Capone's Hidden Room.
Do your best, Geraldo.
So Doug Owen is asking how much Rustica is left in each of our bowls. I don't know if that's going to matter much because you don't know how deep the bowl is, but I'm down to about there. I'd say I've got about a third of the bowl left. It's smoking slow because it's a flake.
Yeah, I'm done about half.
But I think my bowl might be bigger. So probably about the same.
You know. He who brags stuff so short.
Great question, Eddie. Thanks for asking. So, is old Uncle Mike taking off? Good night, old Uncle Mike. Thanks for joining us.
Good night, Uncle Mike. Good night, John Boy.
So, Eddie asks, what are our thoughts on Rustica? So,
I actually like it.
you like it? I find it to be an interesting blend. It's different. It really doesn't taste like anything else. It's kind of got some sweetness to it that you can pick up Virginias. There's definitely burley there, but it's got that floral thing going on and that smokiness as well. So it's very unique.
What's up, Tony?
Like paint
Thanks,
drying.
Mike. Appreciate it. Like paint drying.
So Michael Case, you're saying it's like any other Friday night with me.
Can I ever tell you a story about that kindergartner that got caught with 30 hits of heroin in his backpack at school?
You brought it up in a chat, but please tell the story.
Yeah, so the police detained him and everything, and I was thinking to myself, you know what? That is probably one heck of a show and tell. Probably a good way of figuring out that Common Core math, too.
Yeah. Tony 513, how you doing tonight, Tony? Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, I do a lot of math. I've really enjoyed math ever since I was a little kid. And, I'm not a mathematician, but I can hold my own. And I've looked at some of that Common Core stuff, and I honestly can't get the right answers. And this is like grade school arithmetic.
Yeah. Well, it's because they figure it out in a different way. You should be able to figure it out any way you want, as long as you get the right answer. But, what would you know what, Smooth? Nothing compares to you.
No. That was.
I think Mike's caught.
That's a bad one. That's a bad one. Yeah,
Camp is here.
I can't really compare it to anything. That herbal note that I was mentioning, it kind of reminds me of Samoy. I don't know if you've ever had Samoy, Tim. But it's definitely not like that. It's just that one aspect of it reminds me of it.
It kind of, I would say the closest thing I ever had was just smoking 2-cup early straight. But even that's not entirely close.
Doug's saying that you have to really put yourself in a position of when the first Star Wars movie came out in the 70s. I was in that position, Doug. That's when I saw it. For its time, a very innovative plotting. I disagree it was innovative plotting. I thought it was kind of a mediocre, subpar plot, to be honest. And yes, the special effects were good, and it did have Alec Guinness in it. I can't argue with that.
Sir Alec Guinness, who is in a movie with Sir Albert Finney. What movie was that?
My favorite year.
Scrooge.
Scrooge. Who was in my favorite year? Oh, that was Peter O'Toole. I think it was Peter O'Toole and Albert Finney.
And Scrooge is where we got that MasterCard commercial. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that ever
Tim has to leave us now. Cardiac Cause, thanks for joining us, buddy. I hope you can turn up again. All briared up. Hello, John. Good to see you. The first Star Wars movie was a cowboy movie set in outer space. Actually, Doug, what the first Star Wars movie was a poorly done ripoff of Kurosawa's Castle something. I can't remember the name of the movie now. But it was almost point for point the same plot as a Kurosawa movie. And Big Country Briar says that Twiggy from Buck Rogers was a better robot. I agree.
No. Cylons, Battlestar Galactica, first run.
That was a good one. The original Battlestar Galactica.
You know where they got the
yeah,
where the visors went to after?
No.
You ever done that show? Kit from Knight Rider.
Really?
Same production company.
Huh. Well, I'm glad you had a Friday evening free, John. It's great to see you. Stratman says that Bloodsport with Jean-Claude Van Damme was the best movie.
I'm just going to quote one part.
The Hidden Fortress. Thank you, name that pipe.
Where's Michael? We'll make him an offer he can't refuse. Greatest movie of all time.
That, I agree with you 100%. Well, maybe not the greatest movie of all time, but it was a fantastic movie.
I had to watch it since Sonny's gone now.
Yeah. A lot of mobsters being no longer with us. Mobster actors.
I also liked two a great deal. And I like it when HBO does the Epic Godfather, where they do it chronologically.
Mm-hmm.
So you start off with 2, get into 1, and then you finish off with 2.
So you watched 2 twice?
It's a neat way of watching it. Well, those were Strike Anywhere matches. I could have done against my iPad. That would have been, let's not do that.
Michael, I think K9 from Doctor Who was the best TV robot, without question.
No, Robot from Lost in Space.
No, I prefer K9. But the robot from
remember
Lost...
that made-for-TV movie, Chomps? Where they gave they had numbers for the dog, the robotic dog, to do things.
No.
It was like 39, and he would attack.
Huh.
Or something.
Oh, I won't brag, Doug. I promise. Here's a movie that I bet no one has seen. There was a movie called The Doberman Gang. It was about a bank robbery where they trained Dobermans to go in and rob the bank.
Huh. One of my favorite slow movies to watch, Silent Running, with Bruce Dern.
That was a good one.
Mm-hmm. That guy goes crazy. Plays crazy well. Shaggy DA. That's a good boy.
Canine was a good boy, yes. And Sarah Jane Smith was an excellent
Trying to think of
companion.
other dog movies. There was a movie that's been bothering me because I can't find it anymore, but I watched it a few times as a kid. It looked like a Benji dog sort of thing, and he somehow got lost or something. And so he was traveling along, some western routes and stuff like that. I remember he had to fight a rattlesnake at one point, fight off rattlesnake, and there was all kinds of stuff, and he was meeting people along the way. I think the whole point was for him to get home, find his home.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the name of it was.
I remember a series of movies with a Benji-like dog. Oh, it was Benji. Yeah, that was stupid.
Right. Cujo. Oh, you're good puppy.
The NIS Dad says that Top Gun Maverick is the best fun movie he's seen in a while.
Oh, we're smoking Rustica.
Patrick Grant brings up Cujo. That was a great dog movie.
Mm-hmm. Cujo was a good boy.
I'm surprised you haven't brought up Beethoven.
Yeah, that's horrible.
All briared up. We're still smoking Rustica.
And after the show goes on, that's when we pull out the other stuff that we're not allowed to smoke on TV. Just joking, folks. I don't do the weed.
So, Michael Case, you liked Romana?
Turner and Hooch, yes. That was a good one with Tom Hanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, when I see Tom Hanks, I think of Bosom Buddies.
So my two favorite companions were Sarah Jane Smith and Nissa from the Nissa and Tegan days. Nobody knows what I'm talking about, probably, but
I have no idea.
Michael knows.
I have to empty a little ash. It's getting in the way. Bye-bye.
Patrick Grant's asking favorite animated dog movie. He's going with Lady and the Tramp. Piper said is bring up Where the Fed Fern Grows. I don't know that one.
I always liked the dog in Inspector Gadget. It seemed to fix everything. Not that I really liked the cartoon Inspector Gadget. It was always what we were watching until Thundercats came on.
Yeah. Underdog was good.
Have no fear. Underdog is here.
Speed of lightning, roar of thunder.
Peabody.
Yeah. And his pet boy Sherman.
Mm-hmm.
Snoopy.
Oh, Reggie?
No, that's Scooby. Snoopy was with Charlie Brown.
Oh, I thought you said Scooby. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I misheard.
It was a fine Scooby impression, though.
Oh, thank you very much. I can't do Shaggy. I can do a good Yogi Bear. Hey, boo-boo, watch out for Mr. Ranger, sir. Hong Kong Fooey, #1 super guy.
Hong Kong Fooey, yes.
Quicker than the human eye.
And Rin Tin Tin. Haven't thought of Rin Tin Tin in a while, Beowulf and Miss Kathy, but yeah.
I've heard about Rin Tin Tin, but...
It was a lassie-like kind of thing.
What lassie? Timmy fell in the well again? Why can't I see the well?
Did you ever fall in a well?
Zoinks!
I think I have hit the bottom of my bowl.
Oh, droopy dog. Okay. Question. Does anybody think of Droopy Dog when you see the second Christian Bale movie, Batman movie? The one that plays the love interest? Her jowls just hanging there? I just... Oh.
I don't know if I've seen it. Who was
Dark Knight Rises. That's the one where Heath Ledger had passed away before the movie hit.
Okay.
I do have a beagle. But I'm having a hard time figuring out why they considered Snoopy a beagle. It looks nothing like a beagle.
I agree. Jeffrey Feinberg, Corvette Jim, thank you both for joining us tonight. You have a great weekend, guys. Uh-oh. Kirk from Florida. Hey, Kirk, I didn't see you come in, but have a good night, my friend. And a great weekend.
Shake a palm tree. Not the most palmetto bugs, though. There we go.
Michael, I'm sure you're being self-deprecating there. Thinks of Droopy Dog every morning when he looks in the mirror.
Aww.
Oh, Scrappy Doo was... everybody hated Scrappy Doo, Robert.
Yeah. Puppy power. Yeah. Ren. Stimpy.
Oh, Ren and Stimpy. Gosh.
Labbing. Piece of protoplasm.
Was Ren a dog?
Mm-hmm.
He was?
A hound chihuahua.
Ah, yes, okay.
When they both dressed up like Dalmatians and live in the firehouse.
Doug Owen suggesting Alec Guinness as a broken down artist in a movie called The Horse's Mouth. I will look that up, Doug. Oh, Pinky and the Brain, yeah.
No.
I actually had my wife buy me the Pinky and the Brain DVD set for Christmas one year. And like so many DVD sets I've had my wife buy me for Christmas, I don't think I've opened it.
Sacrilege.
Before putting on your glasses, that's better, Michael.
Maybe laptop's gonna die, so I'll still remain in the chat, but I gotta power down.
All right, Tim. Well, thanks a lot. Great, great having you tonight. Take care. All right. You have a good weekend.
Oh, I'll see you in a second.
But you got to go off the video, right? Yeah, there we go. So let me see if I can bring this back. There we go. Well, I can still see Tim because the delay is so long, but he'll be back in the chat. I can take this out of my ear now. That was a lot of fun. And I've been thinking, I was telling Tim before we got started, I've been thinking about asking if folks want to do that from time to time. You know, not an interview, because I think that, well, first off, I think I've run out of interviews. And I really enjoyed doing them, but just the process of having to chase folks and, you know, try to get them to do it just takes up too much time. But if anybody wants to come on and just do what Tim and I did, you know, just smoke and talk and, you know, sort of like a co-host kind of thing, be happy to have you. So just let me know if you want to do that. And I think it'll provide some variety as well. Yeah, Eddie, the Boswell with the flake is definitely a long smoke. I think this is the longest I've had a pipe in a long time. Oh, Robert, that's funny. Sad meals. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Patrick Grant. I had a good time with it. Tim's still going. Yeah, I don't know, Michael. It depends on what you mean by the hype. I mean, I think it's a good blend. I like it. It's not something I'm going to smoke every day, but it's unique. In terms of the nicotine content, I'm not the person to ask about it, as I've said many times, but yeah, I always thought it was a little bit over promoted or overhyped, because, you know, how much Rustica is actually in this compared to the other tobaccos, and even if it's 30%, that's still going to, you know, be cutting the nicotine 60%. So I don't know. Big Dave is asking, are there any famous people who still smoke tobacco pipes? I would imagine there are, but I can't think of any off the top of my head, Big Dave. It's an interesting question. Pipe Smoker 795. Thank you. I'm glad you like the pipe. It's a Boswell, and they are making these now. This was a one-off, but they've decided to make more of them. Well, it was a two-off because my buddy Jack has one just like it. Doug Owen, ever see Old Yeller back when Disney made movies where you could tell the girls from the boys? Yeah, no mouse in my house either there, Doug. Yes, Tim is an author. He is known as T. Gerard Fournier. You can find his books on Amazon, and I've read 1.5 of them. They're not very long reads, so it's my fault that I've only read 1.5. I just been meaning to get back to the other half and haven't. But quite well written. No, Andrew, I'm not famous. I'm famous in a very tiny bubble, maybe, but even that I'm uncomfortable with. We've hit 9:30, guys. I'll hang on for a few more minutes because I still have a little bit of beer to get through here. Tim's working on a third book too, yeah. I think, going back to Big Dave's question, that there's such a stigma against smoking these days that even if there were famous people that smoked pipes, they probably wouldn't publicly admit to it. Good point, Piper said yes, Arnold Schwarzenegger is a pipe smoker. There certainly are quite a few cigar smokers, and Arnold falls in that category as well, but he does smoke pipes. Dan Locklear, world-class composer, according to Ian Dad. Well, folks, I believe I have hit the bottom of the bowl. Try one more relight. Pipe Smoker 795, thank you for joining us. You have a good night and a great weekend. Yep, that's it. You could use this as a weapon, Tony. It's quite a large pipe. But the interesting thing is it is clenchable. I mean, it's well balanced, so. Okay, Bearwolf and Miss Kathy. So you have a good night and a great weekend, and they will be on tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Time, restarting their lives. So watch for that, guys. If you're looking for something to watch, their live streams are always a lot of fun, very enjoyable, and I will try to make it, guys. I get distracted on the weekends and I forget, but I will do my best. Armchair Piper, thank you. You have a great night and a good weekend. Well, don't look forward to next Friday, all briared up. And I should have said this earlier, so I'm not going to be here next Friday. It's the week of my wife's birthday, so I'm going to take Friday night off to maybe take her out to a nice restaurant and treat her nicely for a change. So you'll have to live without me, but I'm sure you'll join me in wishing her a happy birthday. And by the way, I've been trying to get her to let me interview her on a live stream. She's reluctant to do it because she doesn't think that she'll have anything to talk about. And I keep telling her that you'll probably have a ton of questions for her, most of which will probably embarrass me. But I think it would be fun. So if you think so, let me know, and I'll keep trying to push on that. All right, Michael Case, thank you. I will see you Sunday. Big Country Briar, thanks a lot. Berserkerly, your uncle kept his tobacco in the refrigerator. I guess there's nothing wrong with it. I just don't know if it's necessary. Ice cream again. Is that what I did last year for her birthday? I don't remember. Thank you, guys. How did you know she was turning 21, Tim? Thank you, Piper said. I don't think that's true, but I appreciate you saying it. You want all the good stories, Cole? Yeah. Tim has finished his bowl, so we were close. I will be sure to send her your birthday wishes, Beowulf and Miss Kathy, and everybody that's wishing her a happy birthday. Happy birthday to the Saint of Souderton. Yes, Michael. We roll the same way. Well, when we're smoking flakes, Tim. You got me beat hands down when it comes to ribbon cuts. You might be right, Ron. It sounds like something I would have done. So. Thank you, guys. And I see there's enthusiasm for having her on. So, excuse me. I will continue to push that. And yes, Tim, I'll let her know that it was you that said 21. Well, folks, I am gonna wrap up. We're almost done here. I do appreciate you you joining me. I'm getting a frog in my throat. Maybe that's what nicotine does to me. Anyway, let me finish this up. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I hope you all have a great weekend and enjoy the week ahead. I will be on Sunday with a video. Don't know what it'll be about yet, but we'll do something. And no show next week, but I'll be back the following week with the usual shenanigans. So thanks again for joining me. Voodoo, I thank you. I just saw your name pop up, and all the best on Thursday with the back surgery. We'll all be thinking of you, buddy. So y'all take care, and we'll see you in 2 weeks' time. Night all.